Hi students, welcome to the next session. In previous session, we completed up to question number 33. Now in today's session, I'll start with question number 34. Children, and one more thing, you need to maintain a separate notes for competitive. Don't write all these questions and answers in PU notes. You maintain a unruled notebook and write down question, options and solutions. Okay, now we'll start the session question number 34. In question number 34, we need to find the value of secant 8a minus 1 by secant 4a minus 1. Solution. Secant 8a minus 1 by secant 4a minus 1. The secant can be written as 1 by cos 8a minus 1. In denominator, secant 4a can be written as 1 by cos 4a minus 1. Now it can be written as 1 minus cos 8a by cos 8a by 1 minus cos 4a by cos 4a. Now from this we can write 1 minus cos 8a by 1 minus cos 4a into this cos 4a will go to numerator and this cos 8a will come to denominator. Here I am using one formula. 1 minus cos theta can be written as 2 sin square theta by 2. Here angle theta by 2. That is nothing but half of the angle we need to take. I am applying this formula here. Now 1 minus cos theta, that is nothing but 2 sin square. Here angle 8a. 8a by 2, that is nothing but 4a by 1 minus cos a. 2 sin square. Here angle is how much? 4a. 4a by 2, that is nothing but 2a into cos 4a by cos 8a. Now this can be written as 2 sin 4a cos 4a. I am writing separately. Here sin square, one sin already we wrote, that's why one more sin is remaining by denominator. In denominator I am writing cos a first, cos 8a into 2 sin square 2a. It is in the form of 2 sin theta cos theta. 2 sin theta cos theta is nothing but sin 2 theta, that is sin 2 into 4a, that is nothing but 8a by denominator cos 8a. Again this sin 4a can be written as sin 4a. I can write like this, sin of 2 into 2a. Which formula? Sin 2 theta formula. Sin 2 theta formula is 2 sin theta cos theta by, what is remaining? 2 sin square 2a. Here 2 gets cancelled, sin and sin gets cancelled. Now what is remaining? Sin by cos, that is nothing but tan. Cos by sin, that is nothing but cot. If cot go to denominator, it becomes tan. That implies The answer is tan 8a by, this cot can be written as 1 by tan, that is tan 2a. That is nothing but tan 8a by tan 2a, that is option 2 is a correct answer for question number 34. Next, 35. In 35 question, we need to find the value of tan 15. Solution. Tan 15 can be written as, tan 15 can be written as 45 minus 30. It is in the form of tan of a minus b. Tan of a minus b formula, tan a minus tan b by 1 plus tan a tan b. Tan 45 value is 1. Tan 30 value is 1 by root 3 by 1 plus 1 into 1 by root 3. From this, if you cross multiply root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 1, this is answer. But here, this answer is not given in the options. That's why rationalize the denominator. What is meaning of rationalization? In denominator symbol plus is there, you take minus, multiply and divide. That equals to root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 1 into, in place of plus you put minus, multiply and divide. Now a minus b into a minus b whole square by denominator a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square, that becomes 2. Now numerator is in the form of a minus b whole square, that is nothing but a square plus b square minus 2ab by 2. I will take 2 common here. 2 minus root 3 by 2. Now 2 gets cancelled. Now what is answer? 2 minus root 3, that is nothing but option 3 is a correct answer for question number 35. Next question, 36 question. If tan beta equals to cos theta into tan alpha, then find the value of tan square theta by 2. Solution. Given tan beta is equal to cos theta into tan alpha. From this, I can write tan beta by tan alpha is equal to cos theta. But in this, we need to find the value of tan square theta by 2. We know that tan square theta by 2 can be written as 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta. It is a formula for tan square theta by 2. But cos theta value is how much? Tan beta by tan alpha. Substitute this value in this. Then tan square theta by 2 is equal to 1 minus cos theta is nothing but tan beta by tan alpha by 1 plus tan beta by tan alpha. Now simplify. Then tan square theta by 2 is equal to, if you take LCM, tan alpha minus tan beta by tan alpha plus tan beta. Again, this tan can be written as sin by cos. That equals to sin alpha by cos alpha minus sin beta by cos beta. denominator sin alpha by cos alpha plus sin beta by cos beta. By taking LCM, both LCMs gets cancelled, then cross multiply sin alpha cos beta minus cos alpha sin beta by sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta. Now this numerator is in the form of sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, that is nothing but sin of A minus B. Denominator is nothing but sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, that is nothing but sin of A plus B. So therefore the final answer sin alpha minus beta by sin alpha plus beta, that is nothing but option 3 is a correct answer for question number 36. Next, coming to the next one, 37th question. In 37th question, sin alpha value is given. How much? Minus 3 by 5. And alpha lies between pi to 3 pi by 2. Pi means 180. 3 pi by 2 means 270. Between 180 to 270, that is nothing but which quadrant? Third quadrant. Given pi less than alpha less than 3 pi by 2. That is nothing but alpha belongs to which quadrant? Third quadrant. Here already sin alpha value we know. Next I am finding cos alpha. But which quadrant? Third quadrant. Third quadrant cos is negative. Cos alpha can be written as under root of 1 minus sin square alpha. Children, don't confuse why this minus symbol came. Alpha belongs to which quadrant? Third quadrant. In third quadrant cos is negative. That's why. Now cos alpha is equal to minus of under root of 1 minus square of this, that is nothing but 9 by 25. If you simplify this, 25 minus 9, 16 by 25 under root, that is nothing but 4 by 5. Then cos alpha is equal to minus 4 by 5. But in question, they did not ask cos alpha. We required cos alpha by 2. So here, if you dividing this condition with 2, why dividing with 2? Here angle is what? Alpha. But here what we required? Alpha by 2. If you divide with 2, then what will get? Pi by 2 less than alpha by 2 less than 3 pi by 4. Pi by 2 means 90. 3 pi by 4 means 135. 90 to 135 means which quadrant? Second quadrant. Therefore, alpha by 2 belongs to second quadrant. Now, we know that cos alpha by 2 is equal to formula under root of 1 plus cos alpha by 2. This is a formula. But here symbol, that is important. Alpha by 2 is which quadrant? Here don't take alpha because LHS is what? Alpha by 2. Alpha by 2 belongs to which quadrant? Second quadrant. Second quadrant cos is negative. Second quadrant cos is negative. Then substitute. Cos alpha by 2 is equal to minus of 1. Cos alpha value is 4 by 5 by 2. Then simplify. Cos alpha by 2 is equal to minus of 5 minus 4, 1 by 10. That is nothing but the answer is minus 1 by root 10. Minus 1 by root 10 is nothing but option 1 is the correct answer. Okay, in next question, if sin theta plus cos theta equals to x, then Sin power 6 theta plus cos power 6 theta equals to 1 by 4 into 4 minus 3 into x square minus 1 whole square. It holds for. Okay. Here the given condition sin theta plus cos theta is equal to x. Now squaring on both sides. Now sin theta plus cos theta whole square is equal to x square. It is in the form of a plus b whole square. Now it can be written as a square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to x square. We know the value of sin square theta plus cos square theta, that value is 1. And 2 sin theta cos theta, that is nothing but sin 2 theta, that is equal to x square. We know that the maximum value of sin is 1. What is the maximum value of sin? Sin is 1 only. That's why less than or equals to 1. From this I can write sin 2 theta is equal to x square minus 1. You substitute this sin 2 theta value here. That implies in place of sin 2 theta I can write like this, x square minus 1 less than or equals to 1. If you send minus 1 that side becomes plus 1, 1 plus 1 2. That implies x square is less than or equals to 2. If you simplify this, you will get this only. Now x square less than or equals to 2 is given already. That's why I can take directly, that is option 2. Understood this condition? The maximum value of sin is 1. Sin value is always from minus 1 to plus 1. That's why maximum value is plus 1. Then finally we got the condition. Next, coming to the 39th question. In 39th question, we need to find tan 2 theta plus secant 2 theta. That equals to tan 2 theta plus secant is nothing but 1 by cos 2 theta. What is the formula for tan 2a? I am writing formula here. Tan 2a is equal to 2 tan a by 1 minus tan square a. And what is the formula for cos 2a? 1 minus tan square a by 1 plus tan square a. I am using these two formulas here. In place of a here, theta is there. Now this can be written as 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta plus cos formula already we know, but here 1 by cos, that's why take the reciprocal. 1 by cos means this is numerator and this is denominator. Now 1 plus tan square a by 1 minus tan square a. But in place of tan theta, I can take t. Now we can take 2t by 1 plus t square. Next, 1 plus t square by 1 minus t square. Okay. Now I will simplify this. 2t by 1 plus t square, because tan 2a formula 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. Cos 2a formula 1 minus tan square a by 1 plus tan square by. In place of a, here what we have theta, and tan theta value is already we know t. Tan theta value is already we know, that is t. Okay. Here a small correction. Here symbol is minus. Okay, now both are having same denominator. What is numerator here? T square plus 2t plus 1. Now this numerator is in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square, that is nothing but a plus b whole square. Denominator is in the form of a square minus b square, it can be written as a plus b into a minus b. Here 1 plus t 2 times is there, so 1 plus t gets cancelled. So finally we got 1 plus t by 1 minus t is a correct answer. 1 plus t by 1 minus t, that is nothing but option 1 is a correct answer. Okay, in question number 40, they given if alpha is root of this equation and alpha lies between 90 to 180, when we need to find the value of sine 2 alpha. Okay, solution. Given alpha is a root of 25 cos square theta plus 5 cos theta minus 12 is equal to 0. Root means what? It satisfies the given condition. Means in place of theta we can substitute alpha. That implies 25 cos square alpha plus 5 cos alpha minus 12 equals to 0. It is a quadratic equation. We need to factorize this. That implies 25 cos square alpha. Now this 5 cos alpha can be written as 20 cos alpha minus 15 cos alpha. Why? Because 20, 15 just 300. 25, 12 just also 300. Minus 12 is equal to 0. From the first two, I can take 5 cos alpha common. Then what is remaining? 5 cos alpha plus 4. In next two, I can take minus 3 common. 5 cos alpha plus 4 is equal to 0. Again, which is common? 5 cos alpha is common. Then 5 cos alpha plus 4 into 5 cos alpha minus 3 is equal to 0. From this we got, if you take the first one, cos alpha is equal to minus 4 by 5. Here cos alpha is equal to 3 by 5. In these two we need to take one value. Given alpha lies between 90 to 180. 90 to 180 means alpha belongs to which quadrant? Second quadrant. If alpha belongs to second quadrant, then cos alpha is second quadrant, cos is what? Negative. Negative means in these two, which value we need to take? Don't take 3 by 5 because 3 by 5 is positive. We require negative, that is nothing but, therefore cos alpha is equal to minus 4 by 5. Cos formula is, if you take a right angle triangle, cos formula is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. If you apply Pythagoras theorem, then you will get the other side, that is 3. Now, given alpha belongs to second quadrant. Now I am finding sine alpha. Second quadrant sine is what? Positive. What is sine formula? Opposite by hypotenuse, that is nothing but 3 by 5. Understood? Why here negative? Why here positive? Alpha belongs to second quadrant. Second quadrant cos is negative. Second quadrant sine is positive. But in question, we need to find sine 2 alpha. Sine 2 alpha formula 2 sine alpha into cos alpha. That equals to 2 into sine alpha is 3 by 5. Cos alpha is minus 4 by 5. That equals to 2 3 is 6. 6 into minus 4 minus 24 by 5 5 is 25. So answer is minus 24 by 25. That is nothing but option 2 is a correct answer for question number 40. Coming to this 41st question. Given A is equal to 133. A equals to 133, that is, it belongs to which quadrant? That is second quadrant. Why? Because 133 lies between 90 to 180. But here what we required? A by 2. That implies A by 2. By 2 means what? 133 by 2. 133 by 2, that is nothing but 67 and half. 67 and half means it is lies between 0 to 90. 0 to 90 means which quadrant? That is first quadrant. Now, in this equal to out of 4 options which is correct. Now I am verifying option 3. What is option 3? Under root of 1 plus sin A minus under root of 1 minus sin A. That equals to under root of 1 plus sin A can be written as sin A by 2 plus cos A by 2 whole square. Why sin first? Because A by 2 belongs to first quadrant. If A by 2 belongs to first quadrant and here angle is 67 and half, that's why I am writing sin value is first minus under root of 1 minus sin A can be written as sin A by 2 minus cos A by 2 whole square. Okay, now square root gets cancelled. Now what you will get? Sin A by 2 plus cos A by 2 minus sin A by 2 minus cos A by 2. Sin A by 2 gets cancelled. Minus of minus plus cos, that is nothing but 2 cos A by 2. So this is a required answer. Now which option is correct? Option 3 is the correct answer for question number 41. Here one important thing is you will get a doubt. Why sin value first, cos value next? Because this is 67 and half. In this 67 and half, sin value is more compared to cos. That's why what is the greatest, that value we are taking first. What is the least, that value we are taking next. Okay. Now coming to question number 42. See, listen. In question number 42, tan theta by 2 is equal to t. Then we need to find 1 minus t square by 1 plus t square. Now 1 minus t square by 1 plus t square, that equals to 1 minus, in place of t you substitute tan theta by 2, that is nothing but 1 minus tan square theta by 2 by 1 plus tan square theta by 2. Now 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta, that is nothing but cos 2 theta. Now here 2 gets cancelled. What is remaining? Cos theta is remaining. That is nothing but option 1 is a correct answer. Okay. In question number 43, the given sin 2 theta plus sin 2 pi is equal to 1 by 2, cos 2 theta plus cos 2 pi equals to 3 by 2, then find the value of cos square theta minus pi. Okay, first sin 2 theta plus sin 2 pi is equal to 1 by 2. Now squaring on both sides. Now this can be written as a plus b whole square, that is nothing but a square plus b square plus 2ab. That equals right side 1 by 2 whole square, that is 1 by 4. This is equation 1. And what about the second condition? Cos 2 theta plus cos 2 pi, that equals to 3 by 2. Again squaring on both sides. Again it is in the form of a plus b whole square. Now a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now right side 3 by 2, if you square 9 by 4 is equation 2. I am adding 1 and 2. Sin square theta plus cos square theta value is 1. Sin square theta plus cos square theta value is 1. In this and this I can take 2 common. What is remaining? Cos theta cos 2 pi plus sin 2 theta sin 2 pi. Right side 1 by 4 plus 9 by 4. Once again listen, sin square 2 theta plus cos square 2 theta value 1, sin square 2 pi plus cos square 2 pi is 1, here 2 is there, here 2 is there, that's why take 2 common. Now what I can write? 2 plus 2 into, it is in the form of cos a cos b plus sin a sin b cos of a minus b. A minus b. That equals to right side 9 by 4 plus 1 by 4, that is nothing but 10 by 4. 10 by 4 is nothing but 5 by 2. Now here you can take 2 common. 1 plus cos. Here if you take 2 common, 2 into theta minus pi. That equals to 5 by 2. Now 2 into 1 plus cos 2 theta. Here I am using one formula. 1 plus cos 2 theta, that is nothing but 2 cos square theta. 1 plus cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos square theta. 2 cos square theta is nothing but how much? Theta minus pi. That equals to 5 by 2. But in question they asked only cos square theta minus pi. Now cos square theta minus pi. Here 2 into 2 4. 4 go to that side becomes denominator 4. 2 just 8. So answer is 5 by 8. 5 by 8 is nothing but option 2 is a correct answer. Now coming to question number 45. Here we need to find the value of cos power 4 pi by 8, cos power 4 3 pi by 8, cos power 4 5 pi by 8, cos power 4 7 pi by 8. Now first cos power 4 pi by 8, cos power 4 3 pi by 8, cos power 4. This 5 pi by 8 can be written as pi minus 3 pi by 8. Correct or not? If you simplify this, you will get this only. Similarly, plus cos power 4, this 7 pi by 8 can be written as pi minus pi by 8. But Cos 180 minus theta minus cos theta. But here power is what? Even number. Minus of even number, that will gives plus. Now it can be written as cos power 4 pi by 8, cos power 4 3 pi by 8. Again this is cos power 4 3 pi by 8. Again this is cos power 4 pi by 8. Why? Since cos 180 minus theta, that equals to minus cos theta. But where is minus? But power is what? 4. If you multiply minus power 4, that becomes plus only. Now the same terms is repeated 2 times. That is nothing but 2 times of cos power 4 pi by 8 plus cos power 4 3 pi by 8. Now it can be written as 2 into this cos power 4 pi by 8 can be written as cos square pi by 8 whole square, and this can be written as cos square 3 pi by 8 whole square. Now here we have one formula. Cos square theta can be written as 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. In place of theta, pi by 8 is there. In place of theta, 3 pi by 8 is there. If you apply that formula, what I can write? 1 plus cos 2 theta, that is nothing but 2 into pi by 8, pi by 4 by 2 whole square. Here 1 plus cos 2 into 3 pi by 8, 3 pi by 4 by 2 whole square. Next, 2 into 1 plus cos 45 value 1 by root 2 by 2 whole square. 1 cos 135 value minus 1 by root 2 by 2 whole square. Now simplify this. 2 into, this is a plus b whole square, this is a minus b whole square. A plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square means 2 times of a square plus b square you will get. By here 2 square means 4, here 2 square means 4, 4 is LCM. Now 2, 2, 4 gets cancelled. 1 plus 1 by 2, that is nothing but 3 by 2 is a final answer. That is nothing but option 3 is a correct answer. Students, listen. Here, how I wrote this well directly? 2 square, 4 is a LCM. This is a plus b whole square. This is a minus b whole square. A plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square is nothing but 2 times of a square means 1 square 1 plus b square 1 by root 2 whole square 1 by 2. Now 4 and 2 to cancel. Now 3 by 2 is answer. That is nothing but option 3 is the correct answer. Okay, in 46 question, cos square a into 3 minus 4 cos square a whole square plus sin square a into 3 minus 4 sin square a whole square. Okay, that equals to. Here square is there, here square is there. That's why I can write cos a into 3 minus 4 cos square a whole square. Instead of taking square for both, I took the square for the single term, whole term. Here also, sin is having square, this is also having square. That's why I can write sin a into 3 minus 4 sin square a whole square. That equals to, if you multiply cos a into 3 cos a, cos into 4 cos square a, that is nothing but 4 cos cube a. Here also, sin a into 3 sin a. Now here sin a into 4 sin square, that is nothing but 4 sine cube A whole square. Here if you take minus common, not required, listen. Already we know A minus B whole square, B minus A whole square, both are same. That's why in place of this I am interchanging the places. 4 cos cube A minus 3 cos A whole square. Why? Because we know this formula, that's why. Here don't interchange, directly write 3 sin A minus 4 sin cube A whole square. This is formula for 4 cos cube A minus 3 cos A is formula for cos 3A whole square. 3 sin A minus 4 sin cube A is formula for sin 3A whole square. That is nothing but cos square 3A plus sin square 3A. It is in the form of cos square theta plus sin square theta, that's value is 1. 1 means option 3 is a correct answer. Coming to the next one, 47th question. We need to find the value of tan A plus secant A minus 1 by tan A minus secant A plus 1. Now, numerator tan A plus secant A minus 1 by tan A minus secant A plus 1. Now, it can be written as, first I am writing secant A, next I am writing tan A minus. In place of 1, I can write secant square theta minus tan square theta, because it is one of the trigonometric identity. Secant square theta minus tan square theta value is 1. By denominator as it is, don't change the denominator. Tan A minus secant A plus 1. Understood how this value? It is identity. Secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. It is in the form of A square minus B square. It can be written as A plus B into A minus B. That equals to secant A plus tan A minus A square minus B square can be written as A plus B into A minus B. I am not changing denominator as it is you take. Tan A minus secant A plus 1. Now anything common in numerator, secant plus tan, that's why I can take secant plus tan common. Secant A plus tan A common. If you take secant A plus tan A common, here 1 remaining. If you take this value common, what is remaining? Secant A minus into secant A minus of minus plus tan A. By denominator is same. Tan A minus secant A plus 1. This and this both are same, that's why we can cancel these two. Now what is remaining? Secant A plus tan A. Secant is nothing but 1 by cos. Tan is nothing but sin by cos. Now cos is the LCM. The final answer is 1 plus sin A by cos A, that is nothing but option 3 is the correct answer.